All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rikah Kudash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the teachers wearing all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to basically get into those missiles, man, and how that those high level demons, only the high level demons were able to get to those missiles, man, to be able to eat a missile, man. Because even before the build up, before the day of the Lord, all hell is going to break loose, man. And a lot of people is going to die, you know. But guess what? The Lord have a certain amount of people that's going to be reserved to catch a missile, man. Matter of fact, let's get the plague. Matter of fact, because that's going to be the ultimate plague, man. And you got to remember, it's different levels of death, you know, because it is a swift sword. A sword is Scripture tells you that it's better to die by the famine than by the sword, man. Because you can die instantly from a gunshot. You get shot in the head, whatever the case may be. You can die instantly. But with a famine, that's a long, drawn out death. That's torturous, And when uh when that flood happened with somebody drowning, that's a horrible way to die. But the worst is with that fire, man. You know, and with this, uh, you're gonna feel everything, man. It's not gonna be a swift death when those missiles come. So this is Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And what's the only thing that can do that? Is those nuclear missiles, man. Salakia. Salakia. The only thing that can do that is those missiles, man. Because Lord said, matter of fact, I think it's in 2 Ezra 15. Let's see. Through death by pain. Salakia, bear with me. Or is that verse? I think that's 9. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is it right here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9. I started at verse 10. It said, "For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me." And yeah, and that's what these people, they receive benefits on this side. They already received their consolation on this side. Which to be in league with America is death, man. Because that's the only thing this place is going to offer to you. Yeah, it's going to feel good at the moment, but guess what? At the end of the day, when the Lord shut this thing down, man, that's going to be a wrap for you people, man. It says, "And they that loathe my law while they had yet liberty," because the Lord still have his prophets out. His arm is still stretched out. By the way, just this video that I'm putting up right now, that's the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, stretching out his arm, man. You know, but guess what? It's gonna get a time where the Lord is gonna shut the mouths of the prophets, and that's gonna be a wrap for you people, man. And even, like I said, that when our hell breaks loose, the closer we get, the more gruesome the death is gonna be, man. Because that famine is that's gonna be a hell of a way to go out. But also those missiles, man, because you're gonna feel those missiles, man. That's not gonna be a quick death, or instant death. You know, just even the build up, just seeing the missiles come, is gonna a lot of people gonna have heart attacks, but the Lord gonna keep the spirit in them, man. But it says, and when as yet place of repentance was unto them, understood not, but despised it. Yeah, cause you hate the prophets, man. Starting the men of great millstone, starting from the apostle and the elders on down. You hate the men of great millstone because we tell you the truth, man. You know, we telling you like what it is to flee this place spiritually, man. You know, before you get the physical judgment, you know. But it says, the same must know it after death by pain. Yeah, the same people that want to be in a league with this place, America, you're gonna know it through death by pain. That's why you going. That's why I said, yo. Matter of fact, let's get that again. Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. As a matter of fact, let's get that in the blue letter, man. Let's see. Let's just see what that word consume go to. Let's just see, because hey, when something is being consumed, that's a process, man. That's a process. That's not nothing that's gonna. That's not an instant thing, you know. Okay. McQuack, Strong's H4743. McQuack. It says to decay, pine away, rot, fester, to fester of wounds, to rot away, to mold away, to pine away. Okay, let's see what fester. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. To molder away. Let's see what molder says. See, to slowly decay, disintegrate, especially because of neglect. So yeah, it said, let's go to the synonyms: decay, decompose, right away, go. It says go moldy, perish, go off, go bad, spoil, putrefy. So that's a process, man. Cause as you can see, it says slowly decay. That's what's gonna happen to the ones that don't hearken to you. How about Shema outside those cause it's gonna be high level demons that gets to eat those missiles, man. Because it was set up for Esau Edom. Matter of fact, let's get that. But a lot of niggas is gonna get the missiles as well. So this is Revelations 9:14, and the four angels were loosed. Which let's get that in Revelation 7. Let's get that first. This is Revelation 7:1. And after these I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree. And the four winds is talking about the destroying wind, according to Jeremiah 51, I believe. Matter of fact, let's get that. You know, because those missiles is throughout all the scriptures, man. It's throughout all the scriptures, man. Because hey, that's part of the day of the Lord, man. That's part of the Lord's army, you know. So this is Jeremiah 51:1 said, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them." See, yeah, cause like I said, it was for the Edomites, but it's gonna be also them that dwell in the midst, you know. And yeah, we in America, but we're not here spiritually, man. You know, it said, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. So the four angels in Revelation the 7th chapter is holding the four winds, that the winds of destruction, man, which is those nuclear winds, you know. So this is Revelation 9:15, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for it to slay the third part of men. So yeah, those missiles were set up for the Edomites, because Scripture says, let them be taken in devices that they have imagined, you know. So like yeah, it said let them be taken in devices that they have imagined. Well, yeah, that's what they're gonna be taken by those missiles. That's how they're gonna be taken out. The very same thing that brought them into power is gonna take them out of the power. You live by the three, you die by the three. Kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. So that's the justice of the Lord. But it's to the point is that if you what's what I'm trying to say, if you're a high level demon, what the Lord is going to reserve you for those missiles, man. So is this? I think it's in Ecclesiastes 26 and 28. It said there be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry: a man of war that suffered of poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepareth such and one for the sword. Yeah, because it's a sword prepared for you, man. And it said one that returneth from righteousness to sin. So you guys that have fallen out of this truth, man, the Lord got a sword prepared for you by the way of those books. Because you can think, do a million push-ups and say the message ain't real. Guess what? The Lord is gonna show you better than he tell you, man. You know. So matter of fact, I ended off with this right here because hey, throughout the scriptures, man, is the whole Bible is all about the build up to the destruction of America, man. You know, and and how is America gonna be destroyed by the way of the fire, the chariots, and the nuclear missiles? So of course, those missiles is throughout all the scriptures, man. The missiles is throughout all the scriptures. If you have the spiritual eye to see it, you know. So this is Proverbs 5, and I just started at the top. The point is in verse 11, but it's a quick read. So it says, "My son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thy ear to my understanding." And yeah, and this is Solomon, the preacher with a capital P, man. Yeah, so that lets you know this is the Lord, right? Because the testimony of Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy, the word preacher go back to prophet. And matter of fact, let's just get it, man. Let's just get this in Proverbs 1:1. Is it? I think it's Ecclesiastes 1. Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 1:1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. So preacher is Solomon, which is that's Yahushua, man. Preacher goes back to prophet. So the Lord is always prophesying, man. You know, and it is even prophecy in the law, man. So hey, you can't that's how it say come in a volume of the book. So even in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes and the law, Psalms 8, man, it's talking about the build up to the destruction, man. You know. So yeah, Proverbs 5:2, it says that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Yeah, because of what America gives you, puts on the front as a mask, as I call it, is is get your little purse here and there, get you, yeah, I mean, women, whatever. Cause this place right here is set up to please your flesh, man. But it says her end is bitter as wormwood. Yeah, because the final seconds of America is going to be hell, man. Which we are in the final seconds of America, man. And you people are not what's the word? You're not woken up to the fact that this place is going down, man. Until it's too late. It says her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shalt ponder the path of life, her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Hear me now, therefore. And it's talking about America, man. That whore, you know. That's why I call it that strange woman. It says, hear me thou now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house. Lest thou give thy honor unto others, and thy years to the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. They go to the point. It says, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. Yeah, when you mourn at the last, yeah, at that last trump, because it's gonna, that's a balance, man. It's gonna be people getting beamed up, in the ships. You know, by the way, the church, Lord, want to part of that number, and there's gonna be people also that's gonna witness that, and they're gonna have a reward coming to them by the way of those missiles, man. You know, you gonna mourn when you. Matter of fact, I think that's in Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5. Just get to the point. Matter of fact, I just started at one, yeah, because the point is in 3. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, a proverb of reproach. We fools account his life madness, and his end to be without honor. And yeah, and this is the same thing that happened to Noah, man. They made no account of his labors, and they said they thought his end to be without honor, because they thought Noah was just going, make the ship till he died, man, and build an ark until he died, man. And that's what these people think, that we just gonna keep prophesying till we're 102 years old, and we just die and America keep going. You believing that our end is gonna be without honor, but that's the point. Your at the end you're gonna mourn, you know, while your flesh and your bodies are being consumed. And this is the things you're gonna say. It said, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was him whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. So you people are gonna be you're gonna be able to think about what you did, man, while you burning in that fire. Matter of fact, this Psalms 58. I can end off with this. Psalms 58. Matter of fact, let me get that in the blue letter too. I just want to get that word melt. This Psalms chapter 58:7. It says, let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bended his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. Yeah, and it lets you know that's talking about the lake of fire, man. Because how can you melt in water, man? It was symbolic to how America's gonna look after those missiles hit this place, man. It just said to despise, reject, refuse. Okay, it says to spurn. It says to disappear, abhor, cast away, contemn, despise, disdain, loathsome, melt away. Let's get that in the etymology. Let's just see what melt says. We'll just end it up with this. Ha! It says melt. And it said become liquid through heat. And that's what scripture says, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. That's you being consumed. You decaying. Your skin is. You ever seen Terminator Terminator 2, man? You can see the process of what's gonna happen, man. Yeah, it says to corrode, to dissolve, putrefy. It says to diminish, you know. Yeah, so it's gonna be a slow process, man. That when those missiles drop, it's not gonna be a swift death, man. Only those high level demons is gonna suffer that, man. That's why you gotta continually fear and pray to Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. Cause the Lord is gonna be certain guys that even fell out this truth. It's just those high level demons. The Lord is gonna bring them through the concentration camp. They had to go through the concentration camp. They're gonna have to deal with the famine. Go through the famine. Yeah, I mean they dropped 62 pounds, 70 pounds, and damn they can't even lift a muscle. But the missiles are coming, man. Thinking that the Lord was dealing with them just for them to eat a missile, man. So that's why you gotta continually to fear and pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai and get brownie points from the Lord, man. Because a judgment is coming pretty soon. So yeah, man, I just hope that we edify and will give our praise and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Rekakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and great millstone. Shalom to the elected chiefs word and our true faith and sincerity. DTA of Bod Babal.